She-Hulk Attorney at Law has wrapped up its first season on Disney+, but the biggest reveal in the season 1 finale involves not Jen Walters, but her cousin Bruce. Hulk is back from the planet Sakaar, and he's brought his son with him.
This is my son, Scar.
That's right, Scar has joined the MCU. And if you're not familiar with this Junior Hulk, now is the time to brush up on the tragic history of Scar and the Planet Hulk saga. The She-Hulk finale doesn't reveal a lot about Scar or his origin story. Heck, he doesn't even have any dialogue in this quick scene at the Walters family picnic. But that scene does reveal the most important detail about Scar. He's the Hulk's long-lost son, and he hails from the planet Sakaar. In both the comics and the MCU, Hulk spends a good deal of time away from Earth and smashing his way to victory in Sakaar's gladiator arena. In the comics, Hulk eventually falls in love with fellow warrior named Kyra, the Old Strong, and she becomes pregnant. Kyra is later killed in an act of sabotage, leading Hulk to embark on a bloody quest for revenge on Earth. More on that later. Little does he know that while Kyra is dead, their child survived the attack. The child quickly grows up in one of the most hellish environments in the Marvel Universe and becomes a warrior every bit as strong and fierce as his parents. Scar was created by writer Greg Pak and artist John Romita Jr. and made his official debut at the end of 2007's World War Hulk crossover. World War Hulk itself is one piece of Pak's much larger Hulk saga, which began in 2005's Planet Hulk. Planet Hulk deals with Hulk's arrival on Sakaar after the Illuminati banish him from Earth in order to protect humanity from his wrath. Hulk first becomes an enslaved gladiator before leading an uprising against the Sakaarian Emperor. Hulk then becomes Emperor himself, ruling peacefully alongside Queen Kyra. Unfortunately for these newlyweds, tragedy strikes when Hulk's crashed spacecraft explodes, killing Kyra and destroying Sakaar's capital city. Hulk assumes the Illuminati are to blame, so he assembles his warbound and launches a massive attack on Earth. Only too late does he realize two important truths. It was one of his own warriors who sabotaged the ship, and his son Scar has survived. Scar's early adventures are chronicled in the follow-up series Scar, Son of Hulk. Because of his unusual bloodline, Scar grows to young adulthood rapidly and is able to survive the harsh Sakaarian environment. He eventually defeats his nemesis, the warlord Axeman Bone, and vows to travel to Earth and kill his absentee father. Hulk is a constantly evolving character, however, and once Scar finally arrives, he realizes the Green Scar who ruled Sakaar is no more. Scar eventually makes Earth his new home, meaning Hulk has a new challenger for the title of Strongest There Is. That origin story basically sets the tone for Scar's entire life. He's a character mired in tragedy, losing his parents before he's ever born, and forced to grow up unnaturally fast. He spent what little childhood he had fighting for survival, and now he's a full-grown Hulk with even more daddy issues than Bruce Banner. The Marvel Universe is lucky Scar turned out as well as he did. 2017's Thor Ragnarok loosely adapts some elements of the Planet Hulk storyline. It also has Hulk travel to Sakaar, become a gladiator in the planet's fighting pits, and make friends with fellow gladiators Meek and Korg. However, the tone of Hulk's Sakaar adventure is far different in the MCU. Ragnarok treats it more as a much-needed vacation than a forced exile from Earth, and Hulk is less a slave than a beloved celebrity. He also doesn't usurp the throne of Sakaar, though he and Thor wind up helping speed along the Grandmaster's downfall by the time they escape the planet. Obviously, Banner's story has taken a very different turn in the MCU since returning to Earth, dealing with the events of Avengers Infinity War and merging his two selves into one unified persona.
Say green.
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 Ragnarok certainly didn't set up a World War Hulk movie, nor did it give any indication Scar exists in the MCU. However, She-Hulk Attorney at Law reveals that Hulk has maintained contact with Sakaar over the years. Previous episodes showed a Sakaarian messenger arriving on Earth, and Hulk returning to the planet to deal with some unfinished business. Apparently, that includes meeting his long-lost son. There's clearly a lot of story unfolding off-screen right now. We don't know exactly why Hulk was called back to Sakaar. Was it specifically to confront his son, or did he return to the planet to help with the political unrest caused by the Grandmaster's downfall? Ragnarok established that time works differently on Sakaar, so for all we know, Hulk was gone for years during his 5-episode absence. These are questions for the MCU's next big Hulk project to address. It's obvious from Scar's brief appearance in the She-Hulk finale that Marvel has bigger plans for both father and son. That could mean both characters will appear in She-Hulk Season 2, though Marvel has yet to officially confirm a second season. We could also see Hulk and Scar show up in 2024's Captain America New World Order. We already know that Tim Blake Nelson is reprising his role as the leader in that sequel, so it would make sense to have a Hulk or two in the picture. And if the New World Order is anything like Civil War, it'll be as much an Avengers movie as it is a solo Cap sequel anyway. The She-Hulk finale also teases a potential Hulk movie in the near future, though if Kevin is to be believed, She-Hulk herself won't be appearing.
See you on the big screen.
Really?
No.
Oh, whatever, Kevin.
There have been rumors for a while that Marvel is developing a World War Hulk movie, and this could be Marvel's way of confirming those rumors. That said, don't expect a direct adaptation of Planet Hulk or World War Hulk in the MCU. Those stories were centered around a version of Hulk driven by rage and pain. The MCU's Hulk is in a much better place, but we may see elements of both stories adapted in a World War Hulk movie or series. That project may address some of the lingering questions around Scar's origins and reveal what the current state of life on Sakaar is. Perhaps we'll even get a version of Kyra and her tragic fate revisited too. And just as the Hawkeye series saw Clint Barton pass the torch to Kate Bishop, the next Hulk movie may show us Scar following in his father's footsteps and becoming the giant green monster the world needs him to be. But where do you think we'll see Scar next in the MCU? Is a World War Hulk movie finally happening? Let us know what you think in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.
And Bruce swooping down from literal outer space to save the day in my story?
But Bruce is supposed to return to explain what he was doing on
No, we don't need to hear any of that.
But we were going to introduce...
Save it for the movie.